All right, Nidhi Bhatnagar also joins us, in fact, now animal activist. Nidhi Bhatnagar, CJI Gavai has said he will relook at this order. What is your first reaction to the observations today made by the Chief Justice?
I see. First, I feel that observations made by him are relevant to an extent, looking at the dog population we have. So, as I said earlier, also that is not possible. That too, you cannot shift all the dogs at once at one place. So, place has to be there. But saying that, the kind of protest that is going on everywhere, talking about that. Giving very lame reasons about dogs life matter and all those, I agree to all those part. But then at the first stance, human life matters, right? If only talking about just to leave them, no, let them live, let us feed them, so all this will not help. So at the first stance, yes, shelters have to be made. There are so many places that have been identified, I just got to know about the places of shelters which have been identified about in Masoodpur, Tekhan and Dwarka. And in 2023, Delhi government has suggested a place which was stayed upon by the animal activists. Okay, they agreed to all those places. So what happened to all those plans? And there's then, as we have been saying, that what about the ABC acts that have not been implemented properly? So keeping a stay on the order is not very helpful. In fact, I feel that it should, it should not be staying the order. But yes, as said that initially, first rabid and sick dogs should be identified, they should be eliminated, and after that, dogs should be vaccinated and sterilized, very importantly. They should be sterilized so that there is no increase in dog population. And then adoption, yes, adoption has to be there. And there are so many dog lovers and dog feeders who claim that they love their dogs, they call them their bachas and all those things. So how can you just leave your kids roaming around like this? We have kids, we keep our kids inside, we take care of their medical facilities, we take care of their food, shelter, housing, everything, training and everything. So if you call them your bachas and if you're really a dog lover, then you should take care of them. I told you yesterday also that there are so many dogs I have seen, female dogs who have been roaming around, who have given birth in last 9-10 months. They themselves are like 2.5 year old, and they have given birth 3-4 times in last 1 year. Just look at to the plight of those dogs. So just calling yourself dog lover and protesting out with a candle is not going to help anybody. So firstly, our
What do you believe, what would be your appeal to the CGI now that he is going to be relooking at this order? What do you believe could be a practical, workable solution which you would hope happens?
see, practical solution is firstly to look for the shelters where all the dogs could be relocated. But initially, you have to look for the all the you have to identify all the dogs who are not who are not healthy and physically fit, who are aggressive in nature. That is the first solution. And then you have to keep the authorities ready to keep them feeded. We cannot rely on the dog feeders who are just roaming here and there with two biscuits in the hand. We cannot rely on them. They themselves are saying that the dogs are hungry, and that is why in the trauma they are biting people. So why at the first times they are hungry? When you are feeding them, why are they hungry? So my only point is that I am not ready to let my kid, like my child, human child whom I have given birth, I am not ready to let them be bitten by dogs like this. I am not ready for that. So yes, if you are looking at it again, fine, look at it. But then, firstly, the first thing should be that these dogs have to be removed from the streets, who are not well, who are not healthy, who are to be they need important attention, and they have to be fed, vaccinated, sterilized. And that is
All right.
government's job, that is
All right.
authorities' job to do that.
My thank